So decision making was very good here. You hover your teammates. Even though some could say, but they have number advantage, we have to embrace the chaos in SoloQ. If it's a 2 versus 5, you run, you ignore. If it's a 3 versus 5, you run, you ignore. But 4v5 or 3v4, like if they have only one guy extra and we have enough HP to contest and we have ults, we can consider staying with our team and hovering. This playstyle will win a lot more game as long as you're not fighting and hovering impossible fights. 2 versus 5, 3 versus 5, or fights where your teammates have 0 HP and you know. What's going on, guys? Besides here, in today's video we're going to learn how to AD carry in season 14. This video has included the laning phase, so trading, fundamentals, matchups, macro decisions, also a little bit from mid game. So if you want to learn this role or if you want to get better on this role, this video has a little bit from everything. You're going to learn so much. Please make sure you subscribe, you hit the like, hit the notification bell if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you so much for being here and enjoy. We're gonna go a little bit from the whole game. Talk about this one. Yeah, we talked about how you need to push in the laning phase. We talked about that. You get prior, you all in, and then you just recall.
I actually have a question about the first wave.
Yes.
If you can go back. So you know how you're supposed, when you hit the back minions, they're supposed to aggro you and then aggro the front minion, but like don't when I'm Zeri. Is it just because like I'm out of range here when I
think we have to hit them right when they touch, right when they met.
Right,
you have to hit them like right now, yeah, just right away. And I don't know if it works on Zeri actually with the auto attack.
That's what I was wondering. I actually
yes. Okay, good. So you get a kill, you go for the lane, you play it slow. You actually traded quite aggressively and quite well in this one. Brent was using the abilities on the wave a lot and you won this lane. That is actually not a very easy lane though. You just pushed a lot, you just try to have the wave pushed into them because there is not much they can do as long as you're pushing the wave. Then you actually be careful with these pings because Karma is gonna mute you immediately. Just ping 2 times with the word ping and you're fine. Don't overwhelm your support because in NA people mute very easy and they tilt very easy. Same thing here when you're actually hitting the minions. Do not hit the minions while you're in the brush. Get out of the brush, use the Q onto the minions, then go back into the brush. If you want to stay into the brush.
It's gonna take a second for me to get used to.
I know, but you can't stay in the brush like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had a lot of goofy here, like so easy. You ghost E, he's dead. Look at this, ghost E, or just EQ. You don't even need ghost. He flash, okay, ghost right now, ghost. E here, Q, dead, run, easy. Why flash? And anyways, you don't need your E here if you choose to flash, which you shouldn't. Super free. And then I said 800 plates here. Let's see. You fight. She ults, try to kite. Very good kiting by you. And somehow here we kill them. Because Nocturne comes, you ulti right away. I did not like that you're not taking these kills. You should always steal the kill with your auto attack. Like the last Q auto attack should be instant. You do Q auto attack instant, so you steal the kill.
Gonna kill him.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
And then here you went for the plate. But the thing is, right now you stay for this wave. That's good. But right now you can't get plate because they already respawned for a while. Because you have like low items and you're also full HP, and you also have to pay attention to the death timers. Like right now, look at the MF death timer. 7, 6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She's coming and she has movement speed because you just killed her, so she has extra movement speed in base. So right now you're pushing this, she's coming, she's under the inhibitor now. Okay, she's between inhibitor and first tower, like second tower. Okay, right now she's right here or right here, depending on, you know, if she bought boots. Either ways, if you stay here, the plate is going to be like this. When she's going to be here, you're going to take it, because I'm not saying you can't take the plate, you can, but then when you're going to recall, if she walks up here and she eats you here or here, you're dead, and you also give a plate. That's the problem here. If you know you can get a plate but you can't actually get away with the recall, you should just not take the plate. Then you stay here, push, we actually stay here a long time. Okay, let's see this play, because this is actually quite interesting. It's quite interesting. So you kill this guy, well, almost, and then here you actually realize that they're actually staying at Drake. This is really good. The way you follow up, the way you hovered is really good. If you just recall here, they 100% lose this. So this is a 3 versus 3 right now. This is a 3 versus 3. Nice W. You hover. You can't really contest the Drake yourself, but you just have to wait your teammates. This became 4 versus 3 or 3 versus 4. So now look at this. This is what you waited. you didn't actually stay for the Drake to take the Drake. You stayed and you hovered your teammates in case enemy team does something stupid. You can trade the kill here. This is what you actually waited. So if you can actually W here a bit faster and not like this, just more like this, it's GG. So overall, the decision making was very good here. The fact that you stayed here, very good. Very good. And then here, you shouldn't really flash in. You should just flash out because it's not worth it.
Are you an AD carry main struggling to make an impact in your games? Is your damage output disappointingly low, leaving you feeling frustrated and powerless in the role you love? Introducing our specialized coaching program designed to supercharge your AD carry performance. Imagine a world where your damage, decision making and farming skills are 10 times better and the outcome of your games is no longer left to chance. Meet Chase, just like you, he was once stuck in the same position, facing low damage and inconsistency in his games. Let's see what happened after his coaching experience, from Diamond 4 to Master Tier. Wow! And here is Jordan and Brett, both transformed into formidable AD carry after the coaching session. These success stories aren't just isolated cases, they are a part of a community of over 3,243 players who benefited from the coaching program. If it worked for them, why not for you? Picture yourself as an unstoppable AD carry. It's not a dream, it's your potential with the coaching session. Don't wait any longer, visit Visite.com, book your coaching and become the AD carry the enemy team hates to play against.
Plus also the way you position it is very bad. You can't hit them over the wall, you should stay around your teammates. Look at this. Look at this, you're staying here but you're isolating yourself.
Towards the top of the river.
You should be here right now, you should be here right now. You can't really stay over the wall. Because here, if you're here, you just freely hit him. And he's dead, 100%. Because you hit one more Q. And you're also going to be safe. So decision making was very good here. You hover your teammates. Even though some could say, but they have number advantage, we have to embrace the chaos in SoloQ. If it's a 2 versus 5, you run, you ignore. If it's a 3 versus 5, you run, you ignore. But 4v5 or 3v4, like if they have only one guy extra and we have enough HP to contest and we have ults, we can consider staying with our team and hovering. This playstyle will win a lot more game as long as you're not fighting and hovering impossible fights. 2 versus 5, 3 versus 5 or fights where your teammates have 0 HP
like
and you know.
That Ezreal game.
Like in that Ezreal game.
Yeah.
Like here, okay. If it's a 3 versus 4 and they're like really low HP, you're never gonna fight with them. You just run. But since it's a 3 versus 4 and they have HP, you can stay with them. You take the bot tower, you recall, and here you actually wanted to go, let's see, to go to Herald, which is, I mean, it's good. Or, well, it can be considered good if you play in LEC. But in this elo, you're patting to, let's see, is this one? No, you're actually patting bot lane because the MF was pushing, which is absolutely okay. It's absolutely okay. Mastery grifted, you flashed. It's absolutely okay here. And then now, you wanted to go towards the Herald. Problem is that it's very, very, very unlikely they're gonna push mid, they're gonna get vision. The enemy mastery is dead, but the chances of Nocturne willing to get Raptor's red buff cracks before the Herald, that's really huge. So if
they always do it. They always
do it. They always do it. So if you have a huge wave right here, Karma is skipping it. I mean, okay, if the wave was here, I mean, I agree with you. Let's get red buff. If the wave was right here, I agree with you. Let's get red buff. If the wave was right here in the middle, I agree with you. Let's get red buff. You have a huge wave in the tower? No, I disagree. We go bot, take the wave, and then immediately move if it's still available. If not, then push one more. That's the decision making that I should have. And this is why we were 2 levels up on the enemy AD carry, which is surprising because if you press tab, Karma was like, what, 5 deaths? I don't know how much.
She had, I think, 3. Yeah,
okay,
3.
she had 3 at this point in time. I see.
Yeah.
I see. So we pushed this, and of course, we actually kept pushing. The reason why we kept pushing at this point in time and didn't go immediately is because in the meantime, Illaoi died. And in the meantime, Nocturne is there, but the amount of time that it actually takes for you to get there is like really high. Karma is not even getting vision. So you decided to actually keep pushing here, which is the correct move. So this is how you have to play solo queue. You don't have to stay around your teammates always. You don't always have to do that, but many cases you have to, and it has to be very dependable on, you know, what do I lose if I stay with my teammates? Is the fight good? And what is my other option? Can I get farm instead? Very important. And then here we go to bot lane, then we actually went to mid lane. Okay. Very good. And then from here you actually hover your teammates, which is good. This was not an easy game. It was 23 versus 13, as you can see in the scoreboard. So it's not easy at all. Then you went top lane because there is nothing really mid lane happening. Then you push this. And then here you go to mid, which is really good. They keep pushing mid, so you actually stay with them. I told you, hey, hover your teammates right here. You went, you hover, and you also get some assist, of course, because you're hovering. I see a lot of cases you're just staying mid, you're pushing, and then you're either willing to push more or you're just waiting in the mid lane, which is bad. You also have to have the hovering concept in case someone is, you know, fighting there. Like right here, you completely obliterated MF. Completely. And this guy. And then we just go for Nash. And it's GG. This is like really good macro. If the execution was better this game, you don't have any deaths. You have 0 deaths. Like here, if this is like a diamond player, probably 1 death he has. And a master has no death for sure here. And there is one more situation. Okay, you're hovering, you're hovering, you're hovering, you're hovering. You're hovering, you're pushing. Then you're recalling. Then you're going for the Raptors, which is good in this specific situation. But after the Raptors, you have to look at your teammates. Look, what should you do right now?
Probably the best spot to hover them would be the river instead of walking mid lane.
Yeah. So you have to go with them. You have to like stay around them. So this is good. You actually, at least you hover them. At least you hover them. And then now you go for the camp, which is good. You push bot. You push one more because you have a lot of time. Then you reset and you move. Right here, you go towards mid lane. And then you actually went towards the red buff. This is good. And then you're getting the wolves. How is this call?
I think it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Vigar's pushing mid. Nocturne's grabbing his top camp. I can maybe go bot wave after this, depending on if they break out in a fight or not.
Okay. What is happening on the map right now?
They're about to go gank Alawi.
Okay, so she's pressuring. Ilaoi is pressuring on top lane. Nocturne is gonna finish the cracks and most likely hover, and Karma is looking to get vision. Veigar is getting priority, so he's gonna move as well. So getting the bot wave is not good. And even in this case, you should look if he's gonna get pranked on mid lane, like with Ilaoi. If you see, you should look at top lane, look at the wave. And if he's pushing right now, he's triggering the push, you should be mid lane pushing as well. Because you want to sync the waves. If they 4 men here, you will have a wave and you can get the inhibitor.
Like, even if I'm alone pushing it?
Well, you have Veigar and you have Karma in a very close proximity if you're here. So if you're alone and they're in base, no, not really. You shouldn't overextend. But you're not actually alone. Yeah. You have Veigar and you have...
I'm saying, like, I shouldn't walk all the way to their side to push the wave, right? Like, I should just wait. I should wait for it to come to our half.
Yeah, like right here, for example.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like the problem here is that you're looking to get wolves when something is happening on the map and one side is pressuring. You know that they're gonna gank the top lane. You know that they're gonna pranking because this is what happens. You play Trinda, you get 5 men. So now you look top. Based on that, he's actually pushing right here. You see them mid lane. You should already step here. So if they choose to do this, you push mid, you take inhibitor. But the fact that you're doing wolves, if Veigar is pushing mid lane, you're not there. If Nocturne was actually hovering the top play and he was right here, you're not there. If Karma is forcing something, you're not there. So you have to be ready. Perfect. So this is an amazing coaching session. We actually talked about so much, like wave management. How do we approach the laning phase? Like, do we play to win? Do we play to push? Recall timings had a lot of problems when it actually either grid for plays or don't stay for plays at all. Mid game, played too much for Herald, played too much for coin flips, but at the same time, we didn't follow a role when your jungle was doing something. Lots of things. Okay, let's see what we learned right now and let's make a list. So what do you think are the most important things that are gonna be the most useful for you after this coaching session?
$5. If you have problems improving and getting better in the game faster but cannot afford booking coaching, on my Patreon you can access more than 627 VOD reviews, premium videos about how to wave management, mid-game macro, and tier lists that will show you the best champions to climb and to improve for your elo. And these are not on YouTube, this is only on Patreon, they're exclusive. Moreover, you can participate in the free coaching waiting list to get a premium VOD review. I'm giving away 2 free VOD reviews every single week. All what you need to do is simple 2-step process. Subscribe to my Patreon and share your OPGG and voila, you are on the waiting list. You're gonna get a personalized VOD review for any game in your match history. For just $5, you get not only the free VOD review, but a whole bunch of exclusive benefits that will supercharge your gaming experience. It's a small investment for a big return. And it's just $5, it's no brainer, right? But here is the deal, you've got to act quickly. The waiting list is already filling up fast. 55 people already subscribed to the Patreon, and there are 6 people that they already are on board, they are on the waiting list. And more are joining every moment. Now, do you want to secure your spot for a free VOD review? Go ahead on my Patreon and reserve it right now.